my fellow DBFR players, welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to be going through all the current races in the game and seeing which one is truly the best for beginners that start playing Dragon Ball Final Remastered. Also, just a side note on the fact that I was originally supposed to upload 2 new videos by now. But after seeing this comment here, I started to actually use my 110% brain power to really think about the actual purpose of all which form is better type videos. I spent seconds, minutes, hours, days, an entire week, and throughout that, I came out with nothing.
You stupid
So with so much time wasted on that, let's get into the video. Starting with the Big Daddy Jiren. Now, as you DBFR players already know that Jiren race is the strongest race in the game. But since this is for the beginners, they obviously won't have the final form of it. So let's just talk about the race's perks first. With Jiren race you get an increased damage of 10% on all physical attack skills. This means that whatever you use a physical attack, for example, Meteor Blow, Dragon Throw, Wild Hunt, etc., you're doing more damage than you would originally do. And no, this doesn't count with M1S. You also get a 15% health increased, which means that you get more HP than you would originally get with all the other races. And finally you get an ability which is meditation, and by pressing T to meditate, it grants you 35 seconds of infinite ki, meaning that you can just spam all of your moves until the time runs out. It also gives you a PB effect when you use meditation, so no one can attack you, but they still can if they use moves that go through blocks, sadly. And in this fight right now, I'm using the Jiren fighting style. And that's it for Jiren race. Whether you think it's a good beginner race or not, I would say it's in the top 2 for sure. On to the next race. On next we have Saiyans. The most basic race is all of Dragon Ball, and I'm not saying it to be mean or anything, but with every Dragon Ball game that comes out, majority of people are going to pick this race, and that's just facts and nothing can change my mind. But anyways, this race has a thing called an Zenkai Awakening, and what it does is that at 25% health, there is a 50% chance of you actually getting it to activate, but if you do manage to do that, it'll grant you 10% health back, power level, making you stronger at the moment that lasts for 5 minutes. Once the 5 minutes are up, you then Zenkai break, in which you lose all of your power and basically can't do anything. You get debuffs on your character, making you not being able to charge up, and you'll be slow M1ing. But after the 2 minutes are up you regain your power level that you had before you Zenkai, and if you want to Zenkai again you will have to reset your character to get it again. On to the next race. Next race is humans. And honestly, it's been so long since I've actually seen anyone use the human race, and I'm not sure why, because this race is actually pretty good and strong. This race has a thing called auto ki regeneration, and like the name suggests, it allows you to passively regenerate your ki both during and out of combat, which honestly that's pretty good if you're a person who always uses moves or just spamming beams against an raid boss or such. Next race is Namekian. And as you can see here, Namekians also have regeneration, but instead of regenerating ki, they regenerate 7% of their HP, but making the cooldown 60 seconds, which isn't bad at all. Next race is Majins, and this race I swear will always be the most hated race in every Dragon Ball game. The amount of people that I see daily shit talk about this race and ever goes as far as jumping anyone who mains this race is insane. This race has a thing called absorption, and how it works is that you must first be locked onto a player by pressing F, and the person that you're unlocked on have to be 25% or less, or else it won't work. You can always miss it as well by just being far away, since the absorption has limited range. Once you've absorbed someone, you gain their power level, and together it adds your and theirs. Last, but certainly not the least, we got Frieza race. This race has a thing called counter. As the name suggests, when you're at 25% health, if you land it, it restores 70% HP, and funnily enough, if it activates against a player who's low, it'll do a cool finisher where you grab the player's head and crush it. And that'll be it for today's video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and until next time guys. Peace.